Well, Jason, David Blatt, we just had a funny moment with him because you said in Europe they don't ask about the starting lineup. I said, man, we ask that every night
That's
here.
right.
Right?
Yes, yes, we do.
Yes, we do. Or somebody does.
No, someone does.
Somebody does. But anyway, but I know it's the same tonight, right?
It's the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go the same way.
All right. But every time I say that, then it might change. But
No, yeah. When you don't ask, then that's when it changes.
That's what happens.
That's right.
So, I was going to ask you today, just you talked a little bit about when a team changes personnel like that, LeBron, Kevin Love, and I was wondering about Kevin Love in particular. He's been the star of a team. How tough is that to transition and, be part of a big three like that?
Well, I think there's a lot of change when you look at, we talk about players, but also coaches too, right? So, when you look at the changes, it takes a little time. There's 82 games to kind of work through the kinks, figuring out each other, understanding tendencies. But when you talk about Kevin Love being a star in Minnesota, it takes a little time, because when you look at LeBron and Irving, they've been stars on their teams. And so everybody has to kind of, figure out where they fit in, and then they go from there. And you can see Cleveland is starting to get it, and they're playing, really good basketball. So I think, one, they're young enough, and two, they've played, Team USA or, in summer, they played with one another or against each other, so they know each other.
You talked about Ursan adjusting kind of the same way to a new coaching staff and everything. And now I think I read 8 straight games, 10-plus points. I mean, he's really embracing this role now, and he's being very productive.
Yeah, again, when you look at his skill level is very high, and for us, asking him to come off the bench, asking him to play the 5 or be a basketball player, and he doesn't complain. He just goes out there and tries to help his teammates and help the team win, and and that's what we need, and he's giving that to us right now.
Seems when he goes outside, hits a couple of those threes, then his inside game all of a sudden is way more effective.
Well, we're really happy the way that he's not just selling to be a jump shooter, he's attacking the paint, and he's finishing. When you look at Urs, scout report is he's going to shoot the mid-range to stretch you to the three-point line. But I liked what he's been doing in Detroit, even Houston, trying to drive the ball, get the ball to the basket, and not just be a one-dimensional player.
Coach, does it make it more of a challenge with Cleveland, their inside-out team, without having that conventional post guy? Because LeBron, Kevin, they can all go and post up.
Oh, they all can. Irving can post up too. You look at, Love, LeBron, Sean Marion. So they got a lot of guys that, can be in the post, but also they have a lot of guys who can stand behind that three-point line. So they spread you out, and they can put the small in the post, and then you got to figure out how to, if you're going to come double, that leaves the shooters open. So they put a lot of pressure on you on the offensive end.
Your guy who got it up is one of maybe the top 5 three-point shooters, or second. You're somewhere really high up. And
I can't shoot.
well, you made a lot. And LeBron is actually pretty close to catching Mark Price for the Cleveland Cavaliers all-time mark. You always think about Mark Price for all-time great shooter, especially this franchise. But over time, LeBron's made it part of the game too. Do you think that's just the way the NBA has gone, that any player needs to have that part of the game?
I think there's a time and place, for the three. When you look at LeBron coming in, I don't know how many he shot as a rookie, but, that wasn't his strength. But as time has gone on, whoever it may be criticizes someone's game or what, you want to be the best, you have to work at all aspects. And for him working on his jump shot, free throws, being able to shoot the three with confidence, takes time. It doesn't happen. There's a process. It doesn't happen overnight. He didn't come into the league as a shooter. He came in as a basketball player that can do a lot of good things. And when he added the three-point shot, it just expanded and made him even that much better. So him being able to pass Mark Price is, a compliment, but he's not just going to stop there. I think you probably know better. Following him, his side is to be up there with Ray Allen and Reggie Miller.
Jason, what's been the major challenges of getting young guys like Giannis and Jabari to play such a high level this early in the season?
I don't know if I don't want to say it's been hard. I think, energy and effort is what we talked about from day one as a team, as individuals. What can we do to help ourselves become a better team? And if we give energy and effort, the talent will kind of come out naturally. And when you look at Jabari and Giannis, they have a lot of talent as being 19-year-olds. And then when you look at, B. Knight being 22, turning 23 today, he has a lot of talent. So, we really concentrate on energy and effort, and the other things kind of fall into place.
LeBron talked about this morning referring to you as one of the greatest point guards leaders of this game. When you think of a guy like Kyrie, I don't know how much you get to actually watch him, but is there one thing that sticks out to you about him and his development so far?
Well, I think those are very nice words from LeBron. I'll pay him later. But you think about, he's still young. Still, this is probably one of the youngest leagues that we've had in a long time, especially at the point guard position with so many talented ones. But Kyrie is a competitor. He wants to win. And he has a great mentor in LeBron to understand what it takes to win, work ethic, the IQ. And so, Kyrie has the total package. He can shoot from three. He can put you in the paint. He can dribble through 5 or 10 guys at once. And then he does some pretty cool commercials, too. So he has the total package.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Jason, is Z available tonight?
Yeah, Z will go. Yep. Even though he traveled halfway around the world, he's going to be ready to go tonight.